Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. Today I'm doing a review of the 6th Doctor, but not as you remember him, as it were. Once we get further into the review, you'll know what I'm on about. But yeah, it is the 19th of September 2023, still, and of this recording, and yeah. This is the 6th Doctor and TARDIS. A very interesting release. This is I don't even know if I should say this out loud. Oh, shocker. But the 9th TARDIS exterior box that I've got now in the collection. And I'm dying to finally get another one just to round up to 10 because I'm insane. And then I will promise to myself, pinky promise to myself, that I will not buy another TARDIS exterior box, he says, until there's one very pretty one. But yeah, on the shelves. But yeah, I like this TARDIS exterior box. Oddly enough, I never got... I think this is the first, I'd say, one from the 80s that I've got. Yet the weird thing is that, if I'm not mistaken, this is from the Ultimate Adventure, which is an early 1990s play, Doctor Who play that they did, and back in the day, and this TARDIS is based off that TARDIS. So yeah, even though I've got technically an 80s TARDIS exterior box, it was actually kind of used in the 90s, which is kind of funny because, again, to my earlier point, I don't have any TARDIS boxes from the 80s, I don't think. I think the classic Who TARDISes that I've got are either from the 60s or from the 70s, like the Tom Baker TARDIS from Robot, or the sort of TARDIS from Shada, or the modern TARDIS exterior boxes. So yeah, I never got the Caves of Androzani one. I missed out on that one when it came out, and I'm also missed out on the black and white War Games TARDIS, which is annoying because I do love the design of that one, or the look of that one. And I'm missing the 7th Doctor TARDIS exterior box, but then that one's like one of the most rarest ones to get. So, but yeah, so I thought I'd buy this one because it's kind of like the Peter Davison Caves of Androzani one, other than the fact that somehow it's even sort of more beaten and battered and rubbish and that, because Doctor Who fans are insane. We buy things that look rubbish. But yeah, I like it in that sense. It looks adequately rubbish. With all the sort of white sort of, well, I don't want to say streaks, but sort of white sort of scuffs, for lack of a better term. And the fact that the windows even, are a yellowy sort of colour, as well as sort of orange colours, or like this sort of really tatty orange colour. You know, this sort of weathered effect. It's sort of very, yeah, weathered, I guess, is the only way I can describe it. I like the fact that the door sign is very scuffed and has a lot of like black ink and marks, like the pull to open, like the pull. There's just a lot of like black over the pull, but you can still see some of the text. A really just sort of charred, sort of wood grain effect. You've still got the speaker, unfortunately, and I think the battery pack. Yeah, the battery pack sort of thing here. Although, as you can see on the bottom, there is no sort of thing to have it do a thing, so there are no lights and sounds on this one. This is the lamp. I'm assuming this is fairly accurate to the stage play. I can't say I've ever seen the stage play, and I've only seen some images fleetingly on the internet of said stage play, and that, I think, of Colin in his costume, and even Pertwee in a costume. But yeah, you've got this sort of big square, then you've got the rest of the lamp, and you've got some of the bits holding the lamp and the bit at the top and all that, and then you've got the roof, which is not just flatly stacked. It's got quite a few layers, for lack of a better term, and that. And obviously, opening up the TARDIS, you've just got the sort of black void of space in the inside. But you have also got this little feature where there is a square there, and you can do that. So that's fun. You've also still got the phone on the other side here, I think. Is there a way of showing you that? Probably not. But if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. That's how knowing things works. But yeah, and then you've got the police public call sign there on the front, but it's nicely weathered on the sides, I guess, as well as kind of a bit on the front. I think on the original prop it would have had it there, but then maybe on the other sides it was either missing or it was just really sort of falling to pieces, the prop. So it, much like with the pull to open, it was just covered in a lot of dirt and grime and that. But on the toy prop, for lack of a better term, they've made it a lot clearer, which is nice, I guess. Now moving on to the action figure. It is of the Sixth Doctor, Colin Baker, who hasn't been released in quite a long time, and I can't remember what I read on the back of the box, but it did say how long it's been since the Sixth Doctor has been released as an action figure, and it's been quite a long time. I'll be honest, I kind of prefer this costume to his original costume. I think because the coat is so many different colours and so much different stuff is going on with the coat, that's why it's always been a challenge to re-release or even tweak the Sixth Doctor, generally speaking. For any set, whether it be a bandm set, or a Toys R Us exclusive, or a Character Options exclusive, or Forbidden Planet 3-pack, or whatever, you know, it's always been a challenge because the paint apps are a nightmare for this figure, as you can imagine. I mean, this is a toned down version of his costume, and that's maybe why I like it. As well as the baby blue, because, you know, TARDIS blue, and that contrasts nice with the pink, and then the pink contrasts nice with the purple and the red, and that. And then what really breaks it up is this sort of black with these X's. I genuinely think this is a better costume than his original costume, personally. That might really piss off a lot of hardcore Sixth Doctor fans, but I'm just being honest. I wish I'd seen this actually in the TV show, this costume. It's got a bright blue cravat, still got the question mark collar on his shirt, still got a lot going on the shirt as well. God forbid it should be just a plain white shirt like a Pete Capaldi 12th Doctor sort of shirt going on. It's got lots of stripes, including maybe a black, purple and red stripes with this sort of greenish gummy bear-like chain. Yellow trousers still, because of course, that's basically the Sixth Doctor's trousers for all the time. With the black stripes, and not as many black stripes as the original, mind you, but with the grey stripes as well. Brown shoes, just brown shoes really. I'm pretty sure in the original costume / action figure, at least, I don't know about actually in the show, but the action figure had like green shoes, right? So see what I mean? It's like just simple little tweaks really sort of make this figure, or make this costume just that bit more inviting, approachable, a little less garish on the eyes. You've still got that sort of red with the sort of checked sort of pattern there and on the arms, which actually really works well with the arms, I think. Better so than on the coat, I think. And then again with the sleeves, you've got this sort of X pattern, black and then X pattern, which I just, again, I think is an awesome. I really wish this set had come with the Sonic Lance. And before people say, oh well, if you've got the Sixth Doctor original, you've already got the Sonic Lance, blah 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 blah. and all that, but also my counterpoint, oh, you've already got lots of Sonics, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but the Sonic Lance is unique to the 6th Doctor. The 7th Doctor never uses a fucking Sonic Lance. The 5th Doctor didn't. Neither did the first 4 Doctors, or any other fucking Doctor after 6, you know, or 7, you know, 8 onwards, never used a Sonic Lance. Whatever that even means. It's not a Sonic Screwdriver, it's a Sonic Lance. I don't even know what that means. You know, and his hand's sculpted as though he's holding a Sonic Lance, and he isn't, because it doesn't come with that, which is infuriating. But yeah, I am annoyed by that, if you couldn't tell. Head sculpt, it's really weird. It's got like this weird soft plasticky look to it, but supposedly in Batman March's review it's because he pointed out that this hasn't been painted, and I don't know why, but again, maybe it's just because the coat and the trousers and the waistcoat and the TARDIS as well, we've got to take that into consideration, is all a lot for them to do. So when it came to the face, that's where they sort of said, enough's enough, we've run out of paint. And that, I mean, the hair is still really nice. It's very curly and nicely sort of textured, with this sort of blackish, brownish sort of wash over it, I think. I mean, it looks like Colin Baker, which is always a plus. And yeah, I'd say I'd give this set a well-earned 8 out of 10. I do like it, and I really like that 6th Doctor. It's probably my favourite 6th Doctor figure, to be fair. Although I think the only other real experimental odd 6th Doctor figure / variant there is out there is that one from that Big Finish audio story, which the name of which escapes me, but he's all in like all blue, all sort of TARDIS navy blue. So that's kind of cool. Wish I had that figure, but that's like super duper rare now. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please do comment, rate, and subscribe to the channel.